Trading Capital's exclusive analysis. Lots to discuss here as we dive into the Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin is currently seeing quite a bit of a sell off on the back of Operation Midnight Hammer. So the US has bombed Iran. Trump is sticking to his word of targeting the three nuclear sites, and that's what they did last night. So Operation Midnight Hammer involved seven B-52 Spirit bombers, each flying an 18-hour mission from Missouri, supported by over 125 other aircraft, including refueling planes, fighter escorts, and surveillance. So obviously it was quite an extensive mission, as you can see here on the pictures for the YouTube stream. To maintain the element of surprise, the U.S. used deception tactics such as sending decoy aircraft westward over the Pacific, while the actual strike flew east towards Iran with minimal communications. The bombers dropped MOP, Massive Ordnance Penetrator, 30,000-pound bunker buster bombs on the fortified nuclear sites. Cruise missiles launched from a U.S. submarine struck additional infrastructure targets. The Pentagon described the mission as the largest B-52 operation strike in U.S. history. You can see some of the bunker buster holes over here. There's at least three. You can see the 14 bunker buster bombs that were dropped. And obviously here is Operation Midnight, the coordination of multiple B-2 bombers and other aircrafts. So now we're running into obviously a scenario where crypto market is open and we're seeing a bit of downside price action. Bitcoin is actually down by about 3%. What was interesting is last night Bitcoin dropped on the back of the news, and we can actually go intraday chart. As soon as we got wind of the operation here, Bitcoin knifed down, had a nice little pop. It went back over 103,000, but it is now seeing quite a significant sell side target. Now, you do have a little bit of minor support here as seen by this first parallel channel, but I do suspect that we're likely going to break that. We're breaking the key psychological whole number. We're triggering a bit of this, I don't really like to call it a head and shoulders, but more of an M-top pattern, which statistically is very, very bearish in the near term. But the only positive for Bitcoin is that there is some support coming into play in the near term. Where I think that we could potentially target is around 93.6 before we get a bigger move to the upside. If you look at this, if you draw a Fibonacci retrace from this overall low pivot here to this high pivot breakout, you can see that Bitcoin's 382 fib is likely the next support at 97.7, which is likely going to coincide with a pierce of this lower boundary trend line. So keep that 97,000 target on watch. That is the lower boundary parallel channel here, because Bitcoin should experience a bit of buy pressure, but it does look like we're going a little bit lower in the near term. Now, if we lose this 97 target on BTC, then the next upsloping trend line comes into play. You can see it as this pivot low to this pivot low to this pivot low over here. So overall, Bitcoin right now is not liking the news around global tensions, potentially World War III, Iran now potentially going to have to respond and retaliate. There's a lot of moving dynamics, but one thing's for certain, Trump gave his word and lived up to what he was going to say. There was ample warning, 60 days notice, and then some. And this is just showing him that he is a serious president willing to go to war and potentially stop global threats. But the question is, how is Iran going to respond? Did US destroy all of their nuclear capabilities? Likely not, because Iran has developed their nuclear capabilities basically in-house. They have that knowledge. Sure, they can slow them down and destroy equipment, but they developed it in-house, so they have the ability to, yet again, over the next few years, keep developing and learning from this. So this is just now a little bit of an escalation. Sure, it's a near-time success and the US is celebrating it, but it doesn't bode well for global tension. Is Afghanistan going to get involved? Is Pakistan going to get involved? The surrounding countries in the Middle East? How about the Saudis? They're obviously more of a strategic alliance with the US, but is China going to get involved with the amount of oil that they get from Iran? There's a lot of moving parts here, and certainly this could escalate into a greater world conflicts. And right now, Bitcoin is currently pricing that in. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the markets, the futures markets open up. Obviously, the expectation is for them to open down considering crypto and high liquid assets are getting sold into at this current point in time. Hopefully this analysis helps and we will see you on the charts a little bit later.